Good Sunday, everyone. Welcome to the weekly video review of the mentorship of the 2024 Surprise Team Mentorship. So it is good to be here. We've had an interesting week. Pretty interesting to look at the indices. We had FOMC during the week. I'm gonna come back to that, reviewing the price action. But now, just to look into the future of what's ahead of us, here's the weekly news event of this week. We have PMI on Monday, which I'm not going to be trading. We have consumer confidence on Tuesday, which I'm not going to be trading. I'm going to be trading Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. I want to see how Monday and Tuesday are going to build narrative. I want to see how it's going to create the opportunities for me to have a good weekly profile. And it's going to allow me to see where retail wants to go. Because structurally in price, we're in a zone where there could be retail ideas for both sides. I think it's phenomenally interesting when you see that event happens. You see two retail concepts or schools of thought that can be applied within the chart, and that can even be into the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly time frame. So whenever we add that good triad, you can say, of retail ideas that can work, I always let the Monday open unless I am extremely certain of what I want to see. Now I know we're gonna stay within the daily volume imbalance. I'm gonna come to this after we'll go on the charts, but that daily volume imbalance is gonna be my level of interest for a little while now. And the interesting thing is how we can pair up this Forex calendar news events towards this week of trading. So PMI, good manipulation. Consumer confidence, good manipulation. Wednesday, there's no major news, right? There's home sales, that's good. So we can see an expansion, continuation, or reversal of whatever has happened here. I don't expect consolidation, although if it happens, it will be because of these 2 days have expanded a lot. And Thursday, I want to see do its classic, reversal profile after Chair Powell speaks. So after that. So I'm gonna wait on Thursday until 9:45 to look for opportunities. Maybe 9:36 if you're a charter member. And I'm saying too much. So maybe on Friday, we're gonna see some continuation of whatever has happened throughout these 2 days and these 2 weeks and how it relates to the narrative. So a pretty good week, tradable. Just have to be careful of this guy. Have to be careful of Monday especially. And the rest should be bread and butter. As I've just mentioned, we have this daily volume imbalance here, which has contained price for a while now. Now, something I would like to see is price come back to here. And along with the consequent encroachment of this daily week, I would like to see price go into a premium and drop. If that does not happen, I do not care, because whatever, I think we're going to go into consequent encroachment of this daily week way before a Wednesday. Well, way before Monday or Tuesday, if you know what I mean. And I want to see price react in the same way. We can see that in this case, when we came around these areas a month ago exactly, on August 22nd, we, on the Thursday reversal profile, obviously, we started to take buy-side liquidity. Type 2 reversal, if you're a charter member, look at the buy side being taken, and then you know what to look for in smaller time frames. But you can see it took buy side here, failed to take this level of buy side liquidity, went to consequent encroachment of this wick, and then started to melt and reject. With order flow being supported, this order block, price could not go above it. Maybe wick through it, that's fine, on the daily chart specifically, totally normal. But it couldn't take out this high, not even touch this wick. So, good stuff. Once we were at this level on Friday, I wanted to see next week of this Monday close around this level of 18,850. That was my threshold. If this candle closes above this, I was suspected of us continuing into a higher time frame objective. So this daily fair value gap, for instance, then consolidation around this area because we've had this reaccumulation of this market maker sell model. Now we're again testing the reaccumulation stage. So the market maker model is not as beautiful as it should be. It did took out the liquidity here, so at this instance it was, you can say, in some sort completed, and then we started to retrace higher and come into the VI here. So pretty good. This was also, I wanted to see some strong resistance here when we were coming here. If we would be to continue lower, we did not have that. There's a reversal profile again, one of this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday bearish profiles. This instance of Thursday completely changed the structure, took out all the buy sell liquidity here. This VI was used as support on a Friday. As you can see, the low very, very close to the low of the VI. Beautiful, algorithmic, some might say. And then we had a beautiful take of this buy sell liquidity here of instance, and then this VI. This inefficiency was the main target at this stage because this was already almost fulfilled. And then if this is not here, it's going to be this VI volume imbalance here with the VI here and the fair value gap. We've came here, reaccumulated, and this is how I build narrative, and this is how you want to do it too when you're doing this alone. You build narrative based on what the IBDA has done. When ICT says go look at the 30, 60, 90, 120 IBDA data range behind you, this is what you want to do. You want to see how price was contained, what was strong, what was the order flow, what was the manipulation, at what time, at what day, is it likely to continue, is it just a manipulation, is it truly a break of structure, right? And the day in which that happens is usually the most important. And within that day, what's even more important is the time in within the manipulation or reversal happens. So I'll continue this later. If you have MES in your chart, you will see something quite interesting. ES, as you can see, on the contrary, was not contained by this VI. It already went above when we were in August. And then now we're just creating a higher high. In instance here, we took out the all-time high in liquidity, and now we're at this case, which is why if you are somewhat introduced to ICT concepts, you could see this at the beginning of a turtle soup in the highest time frames. Now, if you know your seasonalities and your narrative on the monthly chart, that is not likely to happen. I'm giving so many free stuff here, but anyways. Because this beginning of the video, the first part will be available on YouTube, and the second part will be available on the private mentorship. Link is on the description if you want to access it. Some part of it is free, some part of it it's private. So in any case, this is the very first part of the narrative. We are here, as you can see. There's definitely something called smart money technique you want to gonna look at on the lows if your order flow here is bullish, right, on your weekly chart. So yeah, now you know our expectations, you know what I'd like to see. I'd like PMI to come take out this liquidity here, maybe fail to take this one instance, but order flow tell us if by Monday and Tuesday we're lower, I'm gonna and Tuesday is lower than Monday, I'm gonna be looking for longs to take out this buy sell liquidity if we haven't done it already. So those are scenarios I'm giving you that I'm going to play. Of course, this is not financial advice, as I've mentioned 3,000 times already. So yeah, you're looking at this purely based on price action. If you're on the chart community, we're going to go into much more detail in what has happened throughout the week and how I was able to do 200 points trade, which I'm going to share with you right now. Let me just bring up the executions right here. You're going to see some executions. Where is my executions? Am I on the right account? Yes, I am. Okay, where am I? Oh, it's because of this. Okay. So we're gonna go here, add the execution label, just so that you see that it's real. We've entered this short. If you want to know why, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna make you pay to know why I entered here and how I knew we were gonna farm some top. Take out this VI. This is the daily volume imbalance I was referring to. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not paying enough attention. So you take out this zone and you can see there's the half part of it, right? And here we're gonna use the half of the half, which is what? If you trade basic ICT concepts, what is that? That is for sure premium. Now I wanted to see some order flow, being bearish as we touch this level. I entered here, but also a good entry could have been here at the retest of this 75% level of this daily volume array. And pretty good short. Let me just show you that this is in fact the super ICT account. So 27,718. This goes back to December 2024 if we look at it. So this June and December here. So it's the same account. Nothing has changed. No resets have been done. Many losses, big losses, as you can see in the beginning of September. But the trades that I've done on the 19 were pretty good in order to give me a good cushion, and this swing idea was good. This was initiated on Thursday lunch. If you look at the time, it's no coincidence that I entered at this time. You should know this. You should, if you're somewhat advanced into ICT concepts, you know what time is important here. And here what happens, 2 p.m. I wanted to see this thing happen. So for my narrative to continue. Now, why did I took profits here if I think we're going to go lower in the weekly time frame? Well, in the monthly, you can say, or weekly narrative. Because I wanted to see this to cause more pressure lower as we continued into the week and the month of September. Now this array did not hold at all. It was pretty weak, and it's normal. I know ICT has taken longs here to take here. I know he took some shorts to go here, but I'm not gonna argue and tell you that I got a better entry because I did. So yeah, that's my executions within the account. Pretty good explanation here on the use of premium and discount zone. So this is just a little bit into premium, as you can see. So 162.75 short to 163, almost 200 points, 199, 98 points. So very good trade. Really proud of this. I think the perfectionist in me is always gonna aim for more, but it's fair enough to this case. So I've explained my narrative, and now for private members, I'm going to go into detail in how I was able to manage my expectations, manage my stop loss here, my take profit, and to, just a little bit more in everything, because there's a lot to see about this reaction here, how we knew this would have been the low of the day, and why did I trail my stop after we created this low at this time. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and please stay safe.